what is happening behind that locker room door. Oh, I'm so awesome. What am I, an acrobat? No. Hello everyone and welcome to my channel. I'm so glad you're here. There's a ton of new stuff happening in my world. It's just gonna be a big ol' update for you. If you're new here, hi, I'm Erika. I'm 27 and I'm a wife. I'm a Christian, lover of all things fitness, wellness, longevity, wellness, everything in that category. And I'm also a recently retired NBA dancer. I actually started this channel surrounding mostly dance related things, specifically documenting my audition process going into the start of this season for Chicago Bulls Lovables. So if you want to check it out, feel free, the videos are still up. But now, I mean, after a fruitful and fulfilling dance career, I can't believe I'm saying it, but I'm officially done. I'm retired. For real this time. I thought I was done like 2 years ago, but it was, I needed one more. I needed one more good year. Just like as a quick recap, if you didn't know, I did dance for the Bulls this past season. I took a year break before the start of this season. Prior to that, I danced for the Dallas Mavericks, and then my rookie season was for the Chicago Bulls also. So I moved around a little bit. And in between, in my gap year, I had some auditions for other teams and for other gigs, and I did the industry thing for a little bit. So yeah, I am, needless to say, I'm fulfilled. You know, I just have to say, I still don't have the right words to express how I'm feeling about retirement and how I'm feeling about the last 3 seasons as an NBA dancer. If I think about what I might miss the most and what meant the most to me, of course, the first thing that comes to mind is obviously dancing on the court and the opportunity to train with excellent choreographers and just perform and the fans and game day, player intros, just no better feeling. But there is one better feeling, and I will say it is just the locker room debauchery. Okay, we look real pretty out there, but I promise you what is happening behind that locker room door. You're in there hooting and hollering. And you know what? Those are my favorite memories that I just will cherish forever. Anyway, it's a wrap. Cut. Moving on. Now we're going to shift gears a little bit as far as the content that I put out goes. And I'm honestly so excited. Like, there's a time and a place and a season for everything. So I'm not mad that it's taken this long, but truly, I have been wanting to do YouTube more full time for such a long time. I have no shortage of content. Like, filming is not the issue. I have been filming. It's just the demands of, if you're ever curious, or if you're someone who wants to do this, the pro dance thing in any setting, whether that's sports or whatever, just know like your life belongs to someone else, and the schedule is so spontaneous and it's always changing, and it's like, it really is like a part-time job, but it's a full-time job. You know what I'm saying? Okay. So with that, I'm excited to share on overall health and wellness, and do so in a very, very, very realistic way. I want to keep it very real. I want to keep it very honest. Over here, we're not going to do too much. On that note, I thought, okay, it's fitting. Let me just be in my pajamas. I got these at Target. They were the only ones on the rack. So if you wanted to get them, too bad. So let's chat. Let me give you the update. I'm new to YouTube still, so in order to build my audience and help you guys actually get to know me, what I want to do is make this episode 1 of a series. You can expect to see the following in every episode. Number 1, starting with a Bible verse of the month that I am focused on. Following that, I want to share with you sort of my current goals, my small goals. I always have macro goals and I have micro goals. That's a different episode, I feel, but something niche and very specific that I'm working on, followed by something novel that I'm rocking with, a novel experience, and or some favorites. My intention with this is obviously to share the Word of God. My hope is that you would be encouraged by the Word of God, find some motivation to set or check in on any goals that you may have at the moment. And lastly, find some inspiration to get creative and make it happen for yourself. So let's get into that. Okay, starting with the verse of the month. He says, behold, verse is Isaiah 43:19. Behold, I am doing a new thing. Now it springs forth. Do you not perceive it? I will make a way in the wilderness and rivers in the desert. Delicious. Okay. Behold, I'm doing a new thing. Now it springs forth. Do you not perceive it? I will make a way in the desert. I will make... Wait, is that even what he says? Okay, I am not Jesus, you know? I will make a way in the wilderness and rivers in the desert. This is reassuring to me because God is always working, even if we don't see it, even if it's not on our timeline, and even if we don't think it's what's best for us in that moment. And sometimes that can become discouraging or confusing, but what we need to keep in mind is that there is always hope. I always say this, we have access to peace at all times in knowing that God is working and it's none of our business. He's making something new for us and he's making the path right for us, whether we see it or not. That's of course easier to say. This is me talking to myself like that. The reason this is giving me peace right now, and this is what I have to just keep reminding myself, is that you don't have to tire yourself out or search aimlessly trying to find all the answers yourself. Because what you're looking for is security. What you're looking for is something that makes you feel validated. You know what it is for you that you're looking for, that you feel is a void. Just find peace and trust and find peace in knowing that God is already working. There's always more to look forward to. Change is already on its way. It's already underway. God is already working right now in this moment. So just be patient. I'm not saying step back and do nothing. Don't work, don't make a plan, don't set goals. That's not what I'm saying. That's where walking in faith comes in. You take a step in that direction. Listen, you pray and you listen and you ask and you listen and you try to use your discernment. All you can do. The rest is up to God. So I have peace in knowing that there's a lot of options I could, routes I could go now as far as me being like a retired dancer and my career. Oh, I'm stressed. My career and my family and, other things are underway that I won't get into. All these things, I'm like, oh, what should I do? Where should I go? How can I be super, super successful? Hey, how about we just peace on earth and mercy mild? Again, trying to tell myself this, okay? Verse of the month for a reason. On that note, we're still gonna set goals. We're just gonna be open-minded and we're always gonna allow God to work in us. Let's be ambitious. Let's have aspirations. Let's push ourselves to do more. At the moment, I'm taking what's the word I'm looking for? I'm taking an assessment of my fitness and just my lifestyle basically. This past year, without just blabbing too much, this past year has been really odd as far as my fitness routine goes because my dance schedule has been really all over the place, more so than any other season I've ever had. So as much as I've tried this past whole year, and this has killed me, I used to go to the gym 4 or 5 times a week. I am not kidding. I have gone consistently maybe 2 to 3 times a week. And when I say consistently, I imagined an asterisk because it's when I say consistent, I mean maybe 2 weeks in a row at best. And that has really messed with me because I'm I feel if you get it, you get it. If you're someone who's really structured and really routine based, especially if you're a fitness person, I'm well, throw in the towel. I've had to change my fitness routine to be kind of an upper body day and a lower body day. And if I get a cardio day, then fabulous. And if not, it is what it is. But now I get to find that, kind of stir up that flame again for maybe 3-4 time a week split maybe. And notice I said 3-4 time a week. I'm not going to try to jump right back into 4 or 5 plus times per week. So why don't I instead do something that I know is probably pretty attainable? My goal is honestly just structure, commitment and structure and consistency above all. Oh, also a sleep schedule and perhaps a nighttime routine. Sorry, I just need to break my hip really quick. Okay, next. Am I serious right now? I had a novel experience at Hotworx. That shit was so hard. I listened to screaming in my ears and push weight as heavy as I possibly can for fun, okay? I'm not like afraid of a push, put it that way. I'm not trying to sound like, oh, I'm so awesome. It's just like, okay, so you get my mindset. I'm in this sauna and I crank it up because they're like, oh, what do they tell me? They're like, put it between like 120 and 123 or something, I think it was. And I was like, I have family who's Finnish, like from Finland, and in Finland they swear by a dry sauna. Yes, they say sauna. Don't come for me. That's what it is. That's what it is. So you crank that up, and I'm used to not going in there unless it's like 170. Like 170, 185 is like delicioso, because that's when you actually start to sweat and everything like that. But okay, it's like, Erika, this is not what that, this is a workout class. It up to like 127. I think the max was like around there. It was like immediately, this lady, if you don't know, it's a screen in there and you just follow along. It's like if you were to do a workout DVD, but you're in a little dry sauna. Literally, I'm like, oh my God. I was fighting for my life in there. I'm doing a wall sit, and then she's like, okay, we're like 30 seconds in. She's like, okay, we're gonna go ahead and lift the leg. I'm quivering, I'm standing on my one leg. Then lift your leg out to 90. What am I, an acrobat? No, I'm like, I have to go. I didn't. I stayed in there. Will I go back? I'll rate it a 9 out of 10 in terms of, well, maybe like an 8.5 in terms of like heart rate. Did I actually get a good workout in? Did I feel awesome when I left? Yes, like 8.5. But in terms of like enjoyability, like, did I like it? I feel like maybe I should go back. I think I did one of the harder classes. It was I don't remember what it was called, but next time I will do hot yoga. I don't do Pilates. Y'all are crazy. My other novel experience / also a goal combined and wrapped in a bow in one would be pursuing the next steps in my career. I will say I've had just a really discouraging run of job searching. Story short, when I lived in Dallas, I really enjoyed the company that I worked for. I really enjoyed the industry that they were in. I loved how much I learned about that industry, and I really felt like I could be successful. I moved back here with my now husband. I forgot to talk about that. I moved back here with my now husband just about a year ago. And from the time that we moved until now, I have been just on and off job hunting. And it's not like I haven't gotten anything. There's been more discouraging no's than yeses to even interviews. And out of those, some were okay, some I turned down. So it's not like no one's picking up the phone. And all on top of like trying to still be an NBA dancer. Like my brain is in 12 different places, and eventually, you just get tired. You get tired of hearing no. So I've kind of like, and then stopped, and then tried applying again, and then stopped. And now I'm like, okay, finally I can commit myself to what is in store for me next. And I have my outfit hanging behind me for my interview tomorrow. It's a final round interview. So we'll see. I'm really excited for what's next for me. Everything happens in God's timing, and those no's were a no for a reason. And should this interview go well for me tomorrow, I'm hoping that I can just bring all of my experiences to the table. And either way, I'm not useless just because I haven't found my perfect fit yet. We live in a super like workhorse culture in America. We're praised for working sleepless nights, putting work before our families, all these things. I'm gonna do what I need to do. It's best for me. I don't wanna settle for something less than my best. My husband's favorite quote, one of them is, give anything less than your best is to sacrifice the gift. And I love that. I really talked about him. I was listening to that way earlier in the video. If you didn't know, Aaron and I got married back in October. Things are really good. I love him, and I love our little life that we're building together. We are moving in a couple of months here. So like I said, a lot of changes going on. And that's just like the tiniest snippet of an update. So I'll keep it there. Despite the change in seasons, despite the peaks and valleys, sometimes the trenches, these things God is working on, He's been working on, and you just have to stay the course. I'm excited to keep doing these videos for you guys. I'll be back with an update in not too long from now, because Lord knows there's still a lot I gotta say and a lot going on in the background here that I haven't even touched on yet. Do that. Let me check back with you guys in a couple weeks, and I'll recap on Isaiah 43:19. We'll recenter ourselves around that. We'll check in on our goals, favorites, and some new novelties to share with you guys by that point as well. Like this video, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye! Let's go really